Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. This is a reading for all those who have a Capricorn sun sign, Capricorn moon sign, Capricorn ascendant. We're taking a look at your current energies and see how this reading connects with a situation at hand or something you have been thinking about. Whatever it fits with, just apply the guidance after thinking through it carefully. We've got this Nine of Pentacles, but I think I'll put it back. Let me see if it does connect with your reading. If it does, it is likely to surface. We'll start your reading, Capricorn, and we will start by examining a little bit of your past, what's been happening with you of late. Four of Swords, Capricorn. So this is in the past, you have been, some of you actually might be sleeping a little more, resting a little more, taking some kind of bed rest, and it could all, which is bringing about a lot of healing for you, because when we sleep, the whole body, mind, everything starts healing and starts coming into balance. And some of you could also be some of you could be in a very quiet, receptive state. This is definitely not a card of action. It's a card of being a little dormant, quiet in the background, and being a little passive. It's all about resting, and it's also about withdrawing a little bit and just keeping to yourself. All of you have been coming from that phase, or that is what you have been experiencing of late when you're watching this reading. And right now you are looking at moving ahead, Capricorn, but you're not very sure about it. Rather, for some of you, you're not sure about it, and you're not sure about how to move forward. I think this is a situation which is regarding your emotions, right? It's got to do a little bit about your feelings. In fact, it's got everything to do with your feelings. You want to probably, let's see what the other cards are, but here you are just thinking, as you are staying a little passive, little dormant, you're resting, you're thinking about how to approach a particular situation, and how is in the context of emotions. Do you really want to do it? How much do you want to do it? Do you feel like doing it? That is, you're seeing the entire situation in context with emotions, whether you feel like doing it. There's a very strong emotional correlation with this reading and what you are thinking of, what you are planning on doing. Because what you're planning on doing, you want to see how it connects with you emotionally, how it makes you feel rather than how it makes you think. And that's why I think you've taken some time off to really go through things to see what feels right to you. Acha, okay, so and then you have this Seven of Wands as your something which you don't see. It's like maybe you are let's say, whatever you're approaching it with a lot of caution. You are very wary of approaching something or starting something, because you feel a little defensive about the situation, Capricorn. You somehow, I think, you feel that if you approach this particular relationship or a situation, you might need to come down a rung or two of the ladder. Right, I think you're being very defensive about this, and I think you are a little defensive about why you should be making the move towards this particular situation. You feel that you should not be doing it, but somehow you feel that you should be doing it, and that is where this conflict, not a conflict exactly, but that is what you feel, that if the urge is there that you must go ahead with this, then you are wondering how much should you what is the first step you should take, because you're very cautious of the first step, because you don't want to compromise on something. That is what I would like to say with the Seven of Wands. You are wanting to protect your stand. You're wanting to hold on to your stand from where you're coming from. You don't want to go all out. You want to go for it, but you want to go in a very measured manner. And sometimes you feel that you'd rather not go at all. All right, I do not know what it is, because for all of you it is something different. But whatever all of you are approaching, you are approaching it very cautiously. Some of you are, you feel that you have done everything about it and there is nothing more you would like to do. And some of you feel that, but at the same time you also feel that I would like to do something. There is this urge of doing something and not doing something. When you feel the urge to do it, you feel that I'm not going to go all out for it. I'm just going to take the smallest possible step I can take. But you have that urge of taking a step towards this thing, but you are restraining your emotions. You are deliberately holding back, Capricorn. You're deliberately holding back in this. Let's see what's your guidance. The Lovers. The choice is yours, Capricorn. It's totally up to you whether you want to proceed with it, whether you or you don't want to do anything about it. But all of you do. The fact is that each and every one of you who is watching the reading has some amount of urge to go ahead. That is for sure. But all of you also want to take the smallest possible step, because you don't want to go all out for it right in the beginning. There is an inner calling towards moving on this path. Whatever the path is, there is an inner calling. It is deeply connected to something inside of you, which just has such a it has such a magnetic pull that you cannot look away from it even if you try. Very often you do. Seven of Coins is the card of not doing anything in this particular context. You also, and these are all major arcana cards except for the Lovers. So and the minor arcana cards are what you, it's all about you. So most of the times you feel that I would want to do it, but a little bit, and sometimes you feel that I don't want to do about it. But the major arcana card, the powerful cosmic forces at play, are urging you to walk this path. You will continue feeling restless if you do not do anything about it. That is also given in this reading. The choice is yours. You can do it, you cannot do it. Those of you who choose not to do it, it'll keep gnawing in your heart that I wish I could have taken the first step. Let me at least try it out and see, just a very small step. That feeling is going to persist if you continue delaying it. It's not something you can ignore, Capricorn. It's not something you can ignore. If you don't take any, till you don't take any action, it'll keep gnawing you. What is your best course of action? You have got the Magician, which is the card of creativity. It's the card of creation. It is the universe. Again, this is a major arcana card. The universe is guiding you to take the first step. Do create something. At least that feeling will get released from your heart and from within you, because this is creative energy. The Lovers card is a card of creativity. Magician is about creativity. It's about exploring our options, and that is why these are major arcana cards, because here the universe is urging you to create something. For some reason you don't want to do it, because you feel that you will be coming down a rung or two. It could be that you don't want to give up your stand, whatever your stand is. But if you feel that you have to, you'll need to compromise a little bit. If you do it, look at it this way. Here, if you do not do this, then it'll keep like I said, keep chewing inside you that I want to do it. That urge is not going to get quelled over time. It'll persist, and what you resist persists. So the universe is telling you to allow that inner energy to get creative and take one small step. Don't worry about this. Is in this context, the Seven of Wands is about getting just holding on very determinedly to your place. But in this reading and in this context, it's about being a little stubborn, I would say, Capricorn. You've got two sevens here, Seven of Wands and Seven of Pentacles, which is Seven of Coins. So earth element can be very rigid. It is rigid, not can be, it is very rigid. And here your energy is also being very rigid, whereas the universe wants you to flow. This is a card of water. Water always flows. If you hold on to the water, it gets fetid. it gets dirty, it starts smelling, and that is, the energy inside of you, you'll feel very, very uncomfortable. And it will keep urging you, to do that one small thing which you are so keen on doing. So here the universal guidance is, and the best course of action is to take that small step and release that energy from within. At least if nothing else, you will feel very happy that that energy has, got an outlet and an expression. What is the outcome? You've got strength card. Yes, it is going to take a lot of strength on your part to execute this. See, you this side you've got all minor cards, and this side you've got all major cards. So this is, I would say, the universe is really, nudging you and bringing this to your awareness that you need to do this, even if it is, a little difficult for you to do it. But there is something, more to this. That is why you feel very restless, keeping this within and not wanting to do it. Your inner guidance keeps telling you to do it, do it, do it, but at some level you resist it. And that is why, that you have been taking some time off to really see what you need to do. But with the major arcana cards here are telling you that this is a path you need to walk. How long the path is and how far it goes is another thing. You can only start seeing, the journey when you start moving on it. So it is going to take, you need to kind of work up your strength to, take the first step and see how it's going to, progress and proceed. But it's quite likely that if you are going to resist this, it is going to make you feel uncomfortable inside. Break free. Your guidance is to break free, Capricorn. You need to break free from this slumber, from this phase of being a little passive, and take a few steps, because then only, like I said, that the first step, at least it will release the energy from inside. Break free the energy. The dolphin, you see, is just breaking out, on the surface. It's like you will feel a sigh of relief that the energy has been released by whatever step you have taken. And it takes a lot of courage, courage as in physical strength from a dolphin, to go against gravity, and from going under the water to coming out of it. It is like you're going against gravity. That is why the strength card is here. But you will be very happy for having, broken free of this and taken a step to it. I mean, you will feel very happy that you've done it. That is for sure, Capricorn. What guidance? Mother healing. Somehow it is going to, again you've got a water card. I did pick up this deck which is to do with water, which is all about emotions, and that is exactly what you're experiencing. A little, that emotional urge is there to do it. All right, it is going to bring about a lot of healing. Mother healing is, for some of you it could be an issue related to your mother or to your children as well, which you're holding back. Maybe you're not approaching them, maybe you're not wanting to have a conversation with them, right? It could be that also. And I think the moment you do that, you will feel that sense of relief and happiness, and a lot of healing will be experienced. Time to move on. Yes, Capricorn, it's a good idea to take action rather than being dormant. It's going to bring about a lot of healing. I think for most of you it could be about relationships also, primarily mother and children. You being a parent, and the other person are your children, or you as a child and you need to connect with your parents. See how it works out. But I think things have been a little quiet, and you need to and which is making you feel very uncomfortable. Alright, because you are watching the reading, Capricorn, so you need to break out of that discomfort, move towards healing, move towards happiness. It is going to be it'll require you to be a little brave and courageous, but nonetheless you will feel very happy at the end of it. That is, what the reading is telling you, that you will feel very happy, right? You'll start a new phase. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, Capricorn, and thank you for watching.